your bands for me. And I don't know if you remember last time we used the bands, we're going to be doing some work with our legs as well, our lunges and things. So anyway, let's just prepare ourselves, prepare our bodies as we stand nice and tall, everyone. Stand with your feet hip width distance apart. And now imagine you're being pulled and stretched up towards the ceiling. So now we're standing even taller as we lightly hold onto the bands. Bring both of your shoulders now up towards your ears. And then you're going to just glide your shoulder blades back and down. You can close your eyes if you want to, preparing the body, preparing the mind. Taking that deep breath in and out through your mouth. So you're just gliding your shoulders down. A lot of space between your ears and your shoulders, keeping your chin parallel to the floor. Breathing in. And as you breathe out now, we're going to gently put in our TA, our transversus abdominis, so making that connection with those deep abdominals now. Keep the shoulders moving. Notice how you're breathing a bit higher into your sides, laterally, through the back, thoracic. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, let's lift the pelvic floor muscles, keeping them drawing up. Try and hold the pelvic floor up and keeping that TA connected. Let's just do a couple more shoulder rolls. Full breath in and out. And again, full breath in. Shoulders sliding down your back. Now, as you come into that last one, you're going to open your eyes for me. Okay, your band. I want you to hold on to the band so you know that you've got equal lengths either side. I know some of your bands are a bit short, so just be aware of this. Now I want you to put the band so it's reaching your mat. And can you put your right foot onto the band? Okay, so you're securing that band down with your right foot. So this is the lunge series that we do when we're on the big equipment, the reformer. Your left leg, take that back, and this is also balance as well, everybody. So your left heel at the back is lifted. Now the band, you can hold further to the end if you know your bands are quite thick and strong. Otherwise, if you want more resistance, hold further to your foot. I want you to bend your elbows into your sides. Now pull those belts in as you balance. And then I want you to straighten your arms behind you. Pull those arms behind, keep the shoulders down. So your elbows are into your sides, breathe in. And as you stretch your arms out, breath out, shoulders down. And again, so we're going to do 4 and then we'll change. And then pull your arms behind you, shoulders down. Keep those abdominals connected to help you balance. So you're pulling the band behind. Now can you bend your elbows and turn your palms up? Now look at that front knee. It doesn't want to go over your toes. Make sure it's just in line with your ankle. Now connecting inside, still balance. Now bend your elbows so your palms are coming towards your shoulders. And then extend the arms, straighten the arms. So you bend your elbows, breathe out. Breathe in as you straighten your arms. Let's try another 2 of those, so 4 of each. And then extend the arms. So palms up to your shoulders. And then straighten the arms. 1 more, breathe. And then straighten the arms. Okay, step that left foot forwards into your band. So now we're going to try the left foot in the band. So we've got a balance, haven't we, again? So this right leg, take that right leg behind you. Right leg goes behind and the heel is at the back, is lifted. Okay, right. So you're going to notice the difference with your balance now. Adjust the band for your strength. Concentrate, focus on something on the ground for me. And now I want you to bend your elbows into your sides. Now straighten those arms behind you. Keep the shoulders down. Bend those elbows into your sides. Breathe in. Breathe out as you straighten your arms behind you. Try and come with me. Bend your elbows in and then straighten your arms. So you're like leaning over slightly and we're working in our balance, aren't we? Straighten the arms behind. Bend your elbows in. Let's do 1 more. So breathe out and in. So can you bend your elbows close to your sides? Now turn your palms up for me. Keep pulling in that belt, everybody. You're just going to do 4 of these. So palms coming up towards your shoulders and then straighten your arms. Palms coming up towards your shoulders. Keep pulling in that belt for your balance, everybody. And breathe out as you pull the band to your shoulders. Breathe in, release. And again, breath out. Last one. And release. Okay, so you're working your legs, you're working for balance. Now, put both of your feet onto the band And let's just check here that our feet are about hip width distance. What we're going to do is a roll down and then a stretch side to side. So let me just show you those arch shoulder from side to side. You've got your band, and then you're going to lean over like we usually do, but now we've got the resistance of the band. And then come in, and then other side. And your shoulders are down, and you can feel that stretch. So adjust the resistance when you need to, and now you're going to roll down. Okay, so you're going to do stretch side to side and then roll down. So now, soften your knees if your lower back is still a bit tight, your hamstrings may be tight, otherwise straight legs as we drop our head, as we roll the spine down now, bone by bone. So think of this lovely C curve through your spine as you flex now. Let your head reach down, let your arms hang from your shoulders. Take a breath in when you can't go any further, and then breathe out as you restack your spine. And as you stand tall, shoulders down to neutral, side to side, stretch, breath out. And breath out. And in. Continue the movement with your roll down, rolling that spine down gently, vertebra by vertebra, bone by bone. Visualize those bones coming down one at a time. Notice how that feels in your spine. And then the stretch side to side. Just keep it going, everybody. And then re-stacking as you stand tall. Let's do 2 more. Okay, so gently coming down. Scooping those abdominals. Think of those abdominals going into your spine. Let your head hang, let your arms hang from your shoulders. Take a breath in when you can't go any further. And then breathing out. Stacking bone by bone, shoulders down, and then into your side to side stretch. So when you go side to side, watch those shoulders aren't creeping up to your ears. Use the resistance of the band to take you over. And stand. Let's do 1 more roll down, everybody. So we're going to roll ourselves down gently, keeping that center connected. Arms just hanging, head hanging down. Take a breath in, stacking the spine back up. Head up, neutral spine. And finish off that stretch, side to side. Sliding the arm down the thigh, maybe towards your knee. Letting your head go for the stretch in your neck. Okay, so when you finish those last 2, just drop the band down. And let's just roll down to the mat. So rolling all the way down. Bend your knees, come onto the mat. And just rest back for a moment there in the child's pose. Okay, so you will need your band, but just have it to the side of you. And then after that lovely breath in, if you could sit up for me, and can you take your balls? So here we go with our balls now. So can you sit with the ball behind your lower back? So there's maybe a little bit of space there. You could just feel maybe you've got your hands just behind, so it's not completely against your lower back. So sit tall to start with. Glide your shoulders down. Okay, now I've got my hands under my thighs. I might need that today, otherwise your arms are going to be out. So connecting inside, round, tuck under. So we've got this flexion in our spines. We're now going into the ball. We're breathing into that ball. And as you hold it in, float your arms out. Now breathe out. Now breathe in, drop them in. And breathe out. As you come forwards, if you need to hold under your thighs, do that. And again, so rounding, tucking under, really warming up through that lower back. Shoulders are down. We're going to lift our arms up to the ceiling. Now hold your arms up, circle them out to the sides, option 2. Out to the sides. And again, do 2 of these, lifting up, circle them out to the sides of you. Bring your arms forwards, come forwards. So this option 2, as we came forwards, our arms are still in front. Okay, but we did 2 circles. So rounding, tucking under, going into your ball. Breathing into that ball, lifting the arms up, circling them round, lifting the arms up, circling them round. Now the final one, keep your arms up and then come forwards. Forwards, forwards, slowly, slowly. Don't bounce off that ball, slowly forwards, and then drop the arms down. Now think of the curve of the ball. Some of you, you're going to have to go a little bit further over. If you can maintain that control through your centre, maybe your head is going back slightly. Make sure that's not straining your neck as you circle round. You're not shaking too much. You've got that option to keep your arms up as you come forwards or drop them down. So this is a strength move you're doing. Please make sure you are connected inside. Those abdominal muscles are going to help you as you lean back, as you reach your arms up and over. Keep your shoulders down. Breathe. Don't hold your breath, please. Let's do a couple more. Arms lifted or down. Arms reach down. Okay, so always remember, connect inside and then move. And then flex the spine into that ball. Make sure the top of your thighs, they should not be gripping your hip flexors. Those muscles at the top of your thighs should not be gripping when you've got that ball behind your lower back. Okay, let's finish off. Let's do one more. So one more complete move. You've got the option to circle the arms or lift them up and down. You don't have to take them out to the sides. Adjust the ball if your ball's running away. Like mine just did, circling round. And then when you finish off, coming forwards, wherever you are, just stretch up and over. Reach your spine forwards, reach your arms out. So your arms are parallel to the floor. Shoulders, glide them down. Okay, drop the arms. Take that ball from your lower back, bring it into your inner thighs, everybody. Okay, so this is the one where you're doing your roll up. Some of you are going to go all the way down. Some of you will do this with straight legs. So I go through all levels for you. So where again you are seated, let's connect our abdominals, everyone, and lift those sit bones. Arms out in front, collarbone is nice and wide. Are we ready? So rounding, this flexion again through the spine. Gentle squeeze with the ball in your inner thighs. So option one is where I don't go all the way down. I'm breathing out. I'll take a breath in, pause. Now breathe out. And as you come forwards, we're going to keep that ball in our inner thighs today. And just stretch it forwards. Tuck that tailbone under. Reaching. Try not to hinge from your waist. So just reach it forwards. Now stacking your spine, bone by bone. Don't just lean back up. Shoulders down. Knees bent. Option two. Heels anchored into the floor. Connecting inside. Before we start that movement, as we roll towards the breath. Gently and slowly, breathing out. If you are going down, try and go down as slow as you can. And then float your arms over and behind you. Bring your arms in first, breathe in. Lift the head, lift the chest, squeeze that ball, push your heels down. And then reach up to the ceiling and stretch that spine forwards. Breath out, stacking the spine. Finally, with straight legs, if I can keep my heels anchored, I'll try those straight legs. If that doesn't feel painful in my lower back, I'll try straight legs. Taking our arms over. Bringing the arms in, breathe in. Breathe out, concentrate, squeeze the ball, keep that belt pulled inside of you as you stretch forwards. So you've got strength, you've got flexibility. You're working at your own pace, everyone. You're working to your own level. Remember, just you around, no one's watching, it's just you. Connecting inside. Slow and controlled, as if I'm filming this back now in slow motion. So let's not have any jerky movement. Let's take out the momentum of this. Don't speed it up, slow as you can. If you're struggling coming off the floor, don't go all the way. Build that up. Let's do two more. So shoulders are down. Breathing out. Let's squeeze that ball gently. Control that movement. Try and keep your collarbone wide. Watch those shoulders. As you come forwards, watch those shoulders aren't up by your ears now. So you've got to concentrate. Remember, Pilates, it's the thinking way of exercise. We are concentrating, we're thinking about the muscles we're working, we're breathing. Breathing out through the movement, pushing those heels down. Don't let those heels lift. Okay, this is the final one. Lifting up. Let's breathe in as we lift the head. Breathe out. Squeeze the ball, push the heels down. Stretching the spine forwards. I'm pulling you back through your waist as you reach forwards. Now, if you're going all the way down, take yourself down. Take yourself all the way down into the floor. Take the ball out of your inner thighs. Just drop it to the side because we're going to be using the bands next. Okay, so we're going to do our lovely circles and a nice three-way stretch for our hips. So what I want you to do now is, again, take your band, make sure it's nice and wide, it's not all scrunched up like mine, and put the band around your right foot. So it's around your right foot. Can you just check, double check you've got equal lengths either side here? And I just want you to put the band, please, in your right hand. So remember, it's right foot, right hand. We're isolating that right side here. I've got my left knee bent, and I'm just checking, everyone. Check that your spine is in neutral. Now, if you can straighten that left leg, you're going to try that. If that pulled you into an arch, you know how your back is. If that made you arch, bring that leg back in for me, that left leg. Okay, turn your thigh out just a touch. Put your left hand on your left hip bone and spread those fingers towards your pubic bone. Lift your head, everyone, if you can. Now, let's circle out this right hip, circling out and around. It would go across the other leg, only if the other leg is straight. You're breathing out as you open. You're breathing in as you come back in. Okay, so still connecting inside. We can feel those abdominal muscles working to stabilize this left heel, left leg, left knee. Imagine there's a glass of wine on that left knee. Can you do one more circling out and around? Change direction, so it's the same leg, but now you're going down, around and up. Okay, we're going to do 4 more. Then we're going to breathe in as we go in. Put your head down, and out. So noticing as we circle, keeping our left side still. And again, we're going to breathe in as we circle in. Our shoulders are down, abdominals connected. Last one. Breathing in and out. Okay, so this leg, we're holding at the moment in our right hand. Can you change so you've got it in your left hand, please? Your right arm, I want you to take your right arm out so it's just resting down on the ground. Now your leg, take it over to your left side, so it's crossing the other leg now. So you're going to have to straighten the other leg. Look round at your right arm. So we're spiraling round, we've got our abdominals connected, we're breathing out. Now take a breath in, pause. Now breathe out, bring that leg back up. Change hands into your right hand. Let that leg go over to the right. Okay, so it's just going over to your right, inner thigh stretch. Take a breath in as you pause. Breathe out, lift that leg. Change hands, so as my leg goes across and to the left, take your right arm out. Look around at your right arm to feel the stretch in your waist, in your chest, in your lower back, outer thigh as well. Pause in, breathe out, lift that leg up. Change hands, take the leg over, so it's going over. Don't worry if your tailbone comes off as you do that. So you're going to get a deep stretch. I'm going to do 1 more each side. So lift the leg, change hands, let that leg go over. I want you to hold the stretch now. So as your arm goes out, look round at your arm. Let that leg lower down where it can. Don't force it. Now hold it here and breathe in. And breathe out, and breathe in, and out. Lift the leg, finish off outer thigh, taking it over, feel the inner thigh stretch, hold it here, breathe in, and out, breathe in, and out, lift that leg. Well done. Right, change legs, Okay, so into my left foot now. We're going to see what our hip is like on this side. Right knee is bent, straighten that leg if you can do so without arching. Band is in your left hand. Right hand on your right hip bone. Spread those fingers towards your pubic bone. Pull your belts in, that transversus. Outwardly rotate your thigh just a touch. And when you're ready, circle round and circling in. And then out. Now lift your head. If you can, look down at your right knee. Try and keep it stabilized and still. Circling out and around. Nice and free with that left hip. As it opens, circle round, breathe out. Watch that leg going round. Good. and up to the ceiling. 2 more, circling out and around, opening the hip, closing it, out as you breathe out, in as you circle in, change direction. Let's go the other way, circle down, open out. And again, is your TA connected? Put your head down if it's still up. Circle round, shoulders down. Try and keep that elbow down. So the band that's holding it, that elbow is down. And again, 2 more. Circle in, open out, circle in, good. And open out, lift that leg. Well done. So we'll do 3 each side, the hip waist stretch. So let's take the band into our right hand, everybody. Let's take your left leg over to your right side. The other leg is going to be straight now. Turn your head and look at your left arm that is out now. Your left arm is out to the side, isn't it? So you can feel that stretch in your waist. Take a breath in, breathe out, lift the leg. So we keep this one flowing to start with. Change hands. Take that leg out. So left leg goes out, inner thigh stretch. Take a breath in, pause. Breathe out, lift the leg, switch hands. So I'm going across the other side, opposite side, and my left arm goes out along the floor, and I'm going to look at that left arm as it reaches out to feel that rotation, that stretch. Take a breath in, breathe out, lift the leg, switch hands. Inner thigh, as the leg goes over, just allow that leg to gently go, don't force it. Now breathe out into the stretch, take a breath in. Breathe out, lift the leg. Now this is where we're going to hold it. So as you change hands, so I'm going across now over to my right side with my left leg. I'm going to turn my head and look at my arm. Let that leg lower down where it can, and let's just hold the stretch as we take a breath in. And out, and in, and out. Lift the leg, take it over, other side, and we hold that inner thigh stretch. So taking it over, don't force it. Take a breath in, and out, and in, and out, and lift that leg. Well done, well done. Okay, so hamstrings, we need to stretch them out. So can you put your right foot back into the band? And we're also going to work our abdominals as well here. Now I want you to reach your hands further up towards your foot. So your arms are off the floor this time. So make sure you've got that resistance where you're gonna feel the stretch here. Okay, but it's not too much. Right, when you're ready, again, you can have your left knee bent. Just make sure you're not arching if your left leg is straight. Now, what I want you to do, bend your elbows and see if you can bring that leg towards you without bending your knee. Go where you can without bending the knee and breathe out. Now, as you take a breath in, reach your arms up to the ceiling, lift your head, lift your chest, look down at your abdominals, and you lift up. Lift up if you can, lift up a bit higher if you can, don't worry if you can't, take a breath in, and then breathe out. Lift the leg. So the leg goes to the ceiling, you're going to bend your elbows, and as you bend your elbows, let that leg come towards your chest, feel the stretch. As you release it, breathe in, lift your arms up, breathe out. Let's push that heel downwards, look at your abdominals sinking down through your spine and into the mat. Take a breath in, now breathe out, lift the leg, we're going to do 2 more. Bend your elbows, stretch your hamstrings, your lower back needs that stretch. Release it, breathe in, breathe out, push that heel down, lift your head, lift your chest, lift up a bit higher if you can today. Now this last one, if you can, we're going to hold this stretch. Okay, so you're going to bend your elbows, use the band to help you, use the band to let that leg come closer. Now hold the breath in and out and in and out. Right, release it. Change hands. Change legs. Not hands, legs. Oh dear. Okay. Right, so we're going to see what this left hamstring is like. Again, you've got that option to keep your right knee bent now. Remember, notice how that is for your back. If you can straighten it, you can straighten it. So when you're ready, we start to bend our elbows. Those elbows are going to go downwards. Then maybe you're going to touch the floor, and now this leg is coming towards your chest as you breathe out. Now breathe in and reach your arms up to the ceiling. Lift your head, lift your chest. Some of you are lifting a bit higher. Maybe even more of the spine is lifting. Look at your abdominals. Make sure your hips aren't rotating. Take a breath in and breathe out. Lift that leg. So you're going to bend your elbows and that leg comes closer to your chest. Don't force it though. Take a breath in and breathe out. Lift your arms. Lift your head, lift your chest, maybe more of your spine as you lift up. Take a breath in. Okay, this last one, this third one, we're going to hold the stretch. So let's bend our elbows here. And let's ease that leg in towards us. And take a full breath in. And out. And in. And out. And then release that. Well done. Well done, well done. Okay, so take the band away, and now I'd like you to get your ball. Okay, I hope you don't mind, but we're on our backs for a little bit more, but some of you now are going to get those legs to go over. So this is called the short spine stretch. It's also opening the hips because your legs are going to be in a froggy position. There will be some of us that can't take those legs over, and that's not good also for your neck maybe today. So you're going to just stick with this frog action. Okay, we're going to have our hands down, our knees are out, our hips are nice and open because we just did those circles. And then what I want you to do is, can you just stretch your legs up to the ceiling. Take your legs over, so you can feel your tailbone maybe coming up a little bit. Then bend those knees, bend the knees, and then straighten those legs. Lift the legs up to the ceiling. Bend your knees, so the ball is coming towards your glutes. And then you're going to stretch your legs. And now as you stretch your legs, maybe go a bit further away without arching. Lift the legs up to the ceiling. Now this is where some of you are going to go over. So push your hands down, squeeze that ball between your ankles. Let those legs go over your body as if you're doing a roll over. Now as you're over, bend your knees. So you're holding the ball between the arches of your feet. Take a breath in. Lower down with your knees bent, slowly, 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 and then straighten those legs. Lift the legs up to the ceiling. So some of you now are going to bend the knees, some of you are going to go all the way over. Then you're going to bend your knees as you're over. So keep the ball close to your glutes. As you come down, try and keep your head down. Try and keep your shoulders down. And extend your legs away. We're going to do 3 more. So the legs go over. Some of you are going to bend your knees now all right the way over, and then bend the knees. Ball to the glutes, slowly down, breathe, keep your abdominals connected, lovely stretch, short spine, strength as well, over, bend those knees, ball to the glutes, slowly, slowly down, extend the legs. I'm going to do the last one and I'm not going to go over, so if I'm not going over, I'm just going to bring the legs up, I'm going to bend those knees and then push away and out. Okay, as you finish off, so if you're all the way over, just come down nice and slowly. Keep that ball between your arches. Okay, so your knees are out. You're going to interlace your fingers and put your hands behind your head, behind your neck. Now this is option 1. If I feel this is too much for my neck, I'm just going to keep my head down. But I want your right elbow coming towards your right knee. So like those ribs are shortening. Bring it back to the center, other side. So look at that left knee as your left elbow goes towards that knee. If you can lift your head, you're going to lift it now. Sink those abdominals down. And now it's right knee to right elbow. And back in. And then left knee to left elbow. And back in. Let's keep this going. Let's do 4 more. And breathe out as you rotate. In as you lower down. And out as you rotate. So you can put your head down in between each one, then lift and rotate. 3 more. Good. Keep that tailbone anchored. So feel that rotation. Think of these ribs getting shorter as the knee comes towards your elbow. And in. So the hips are still open. And back. If this is too much for your hips, you can close and still rotate. Okay, side to side. So that might be too much for your hips to be open. Let's do 1 more each side, everyone, and twist, and in, and rotate, and in and rest. Okay, so the ball is down on the floor now. Keep it down on the floor, but roll onto your side and then see if you can put your bottom leg onto the ball. So this is balance. So you roll onto your side, but you've got your bottom leg resting on that ball. Okay, so just if you need to sit up and do it, that's fine. Okay, so this is quite tricky because we've got this unstable surface. So if you're struggling with it to start with and you want to put your foot down on the mat, you can. But let's just see, shall we? Okay, your bottom arm, if you can out straight, you can stretch it out or you can fold it or get your cushion between your head and your arm. Okay, just check down for a moment, make sure that you can actually see your feet down there. You can see the ball. You can see that your hips are stacked, but your waist, please, just get that feeling of space. Hand will be down, the other hand will be down just to start with. Okay, so this top leg, I want you to lift it, and then I want you to make some little circles. Tiny circles, circling round, up and behind you. Circling round, trying to keep that ball still. Your hand that's on the floor, a fingertip now, or put it onto your top thigh. Okay, let's change direction with the legs. Circle around the other way. If you want to come up onto your elbow, maybe you want to try that. Can you come up onto your elbow as you circle? It's tricky, don't worry, I know. And circle round, change the direction again. Forward one way, forward the other. Round. If you need to put your hand down, put it down. Circling round and round. Hand to the ear if you can, the other hand to the ear. Let's do 4 more. Circle round. Steady with the ball, keep pulling in that belt. Okay, 2 more circles. Now put those legs together, this top leg, reach it further away. And now see if you can change your hands. So now we're not moving anything, just that ball is resting down and nice and still. See if you can move your hands to the next option. So off the floor on your side or over your head, up on your elbow, keep your shoulders down. Now breathe in and out, and in, and out, and rest. Woo, well done. Okay, could you just sit yourself up for me? And can you get your bands? Where's mine? Oh, bands and balls, right. Okay, so we're going to do our saw with a lovely chest stretch as well. So could you take your legs apart? Top of your thighs might be really pulling at the moment, so remember you can bend your knees. But I want you all to sit as tall as you can. Take your arms out wide, holding the band. Now, can you rotate round to your right side? And then reach over as you're soaring off your little toe with your little finger, just over you can, without your opposite hip lifting. Drop your head. Your back hand goes down. Now lift that front arm and open like a big sash across your chest. Look around at that hand. Now as you bring that arm back in, lift your back hand, twist to the other side. So rotate, rotate, rotate. So you're going to reach towards the outside of the leg, towards your little toe as you drop your head down. Hand at the back goes down on the ground. Now lift your head, lift that front arm, bring it across your chest, big sash opening. Bring that arm back in, lift that back hand, rotate, twisting back, shoulders down. So we twist round to the right. Our left hand is going towards that little toe, dropping our head. Opposite side stays anchored down, lift that front arm. Keep the back hand down as you stretch into your chest, into the waist. Bring that front arm back, back hand lifts, rotate, shoulders down. Now breathe, reach out, breath out, drop the head. Hands behind goes down, lift the head, stretch out, breathe out. Bring it back in, that hand, lift the back hand, rotate. Last one each side. So reaching further over without your opposite hip lifting, keep those glutes anchored down. Lift the head across the chest as you stretch, shoulders down. Bring that arm back in, lift the back hand, twisting, spine is twisting. Keep your center connected now as you reach over, final stretch over, drop the head. Hand back down at the back. Lift your front arm. Open it. Breath out. Bring that front arm back. Lift your back hand. Rotate back in. So if you haven't done both sides, finish off the other side for me. Okay, so from here now, what I want us to do, we have got our balls. Our balls are here. So remember, we're going to do the other side, yes? So ball just a band away. Now turn onto the other side, put the ball down on the floor. So the ball is your mat. Bottom leg is resting down on your ball. As steady as you can, lower down. Okay, so our top leg is free. Your waist, can you just lift it or get that feeling of space? I say that for you, so your spine isn't twisted. Okay, we must be in neutral on our side. Look at your hips, stack them. Make sure you can see your feet. Pull your shoulders down. Now connect your center. Lift that top leg if you can for me, and just do little tiny circles. Round, up, behind, and in. Circling round. Now while we're doing that, you do 4 one way, 4 the other. See if you can move your hand that maybe is digging into the ground to a fingertip. Change direction, circle the other way. Maybe your hand's going to go on your top thigh or over your head. You're going round, 4 in one way, then change the direction, go 4 the other way. If you can come up onto your elbow on this side, try it now. Up on your elbow. Maybe your other hand to the other ear. As you circle round, breathe in and out, lifting that waist. Change direction, so you're pushing the heel behind, up and over to the front, circling round, small circles, drawing a little circle on your side wall. Okay, let's do 4 more, going the other way, circling round, how steady you are on this side. And when you've done that 4th one, put those legs together, top leg, reach it further away, so it's longer than the bottom leg. Now try and move that hand off the floor if it's still digging. Fingertips on your side maybe now, over the top, or your elbow, you're up on your elbow, other hand to the other ear. 2 more deep breaths, everyone, breathe in, and out, and in, and out, and rest, 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 rest. Okay, the ball, put it between your ankles if you can. So when you're on your side there, maybe put it between your ankles and roll over onto your front. Okay, so I'm trying to get you so that you can transition without too much fiddling around. So lying down on your front now, with the ball between your ankles, or it's down by the lower part of your legs, okay? We're going to do our double leg kicks in a minute. So while we're waiting for everyone to come down onto their front, while we're lying down, if your shoulders are okay, I want you to take your arms behind you and hold on to your hands like palm over palm, and you just rest your head down, rest your cheek down into the floor. Okay, let's notice how our backs are. Just tuck that tailbone down slightly and feel like you're pulling your abdominals off the ground now. Now bend your knees so the ball comes towards your glutes, towards your bottom, and flick that 3 times. So flick, 1, 2, 3. Now straighten your legs, straighten your arms, lift your head, look down at the mat, pull those shoulder blades back, breathe in. Lower down. Turn your head the other way, bend your elbows, bring the heels to your glutes 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Back extension, reach those arms away, shoulders, pull them back and down. Keep your neck long, look down at the mat. Continue, bend those elbows, turn your head. So flick your heels, see if you can take your legs off the floor now. So as you stretch your legs out, squeeze that ball between your ankles, straight legs, and lift up without pushing your abdominals into the mat. And again, so imagine you've got strawberries underneath you. As you stretch your arms out, lifting the chest, lifting your legs maybe, pull the shoulders back, hollow out that center. Let's do 2 more. So heels go towards your glutes. As you flick your heels, not too much upper body movement, try not to rock too much. Keep your center connected, everyone, flicking 1, 2, 3. Can you feel the back of your legs working, shoulder blades back? Last one, flicking our heels, 1, 2, 3, and then stretch. Look down at the mat, shoulder blades back, and relax. Push up, onto your hands and knees, and just arch your back. Let's just take the back in the other direction, like a big cat stretch, and then pull your shoulders down, lift that tailbone. Okay, one more, arch up, look towards your navel, arching up, up. Shoulders down, lift your head, lift your tailbone, bring your legs round to the front, lower yourself all the way down onto the mat. Keep the ball between your ankles. Final one that you're going to do here today. So lower yourself down, everybody. Slow, slow, slow. Okay. Right. Interlace our fingers. Abdominals are going to work. Legs are going to work. Hands behind your head, behind your neck. Now, both legs are off the floor here. I know some of us, this is too much for our back, so I want you to be in a little bit more of an imprint. And then you're going to lift your head and chest. And you're going to lower your thighs away without any movement in that lower back. Now I want you to straighten your legs, squeeze that ball between your ankles. Bend your knees and then bring your thighs back as you lower your head. Just do that again. So our legs are lowering with the knees bent as we lift the head and chest. We then straighten our legs. We bend the knees. We haven't brought those legs back in yet. And then we bring our thighs back. Okay, some of you want more, so you will start with straight legs in neutral. You're going to lift your head and chest as you lower your legs down straight, low as you can without arching. You're going to bend your knees here, you straighten your legs, and then you lift your legs back up straight as you lower your head. Okay, so remember the top of the thighs are working if you're doing that with straight legs. You lift your head up, the legs are lowering, so it's like leg lowers. Then you bend your knees. Then you straighten your legs with your legs still out, and then you bring your legs back up. So I'm going to go back to option one. You can start with your knees bent. So just go where you can as you lower those thighs away. Make sure lower back is stabilized. Keep those abdominals connected. You straighten your legs. You bend the knees back in. We keep those knees bent. We're doing option one. Bring those thighs back. Let's do two more, everyone. Find that option. Connect your center. Lift the head, lift the chest. Lower your legs. Bend the knees, this is strength, whatever option you're in, you're all working for strength. Let's make this the last one. Connect inside first, lifting the head, lifting the chest, lowering those legs, bending our knees, extending the legs, bring those thighs back, your legs back, and then rest. Take the ball away, put your hands on your knees and make little circles, circle round, massage that lower back. Opening the hips again, circle the other way and breathe. Now take your arms, take your legs and stretch them out away from the body. Now close your eyes, time to relax. Take a deep breath in. Breathe out, bring your arms round and down. If it's better for your back, remember you can always bend your knees and keep your feet down. As you just close your eyes, I want you to sink further down now. As you relax your body, relax your mind. Smooth your forehead. Feel the back of your head sinking further down. And feel that warmth traveling down your neck. As your shoulders melt down your back. Feel it flowing down your arms and out through your fingertips now. As your palms are turned up, your fingers are curling in. Take a deep breath in and hold it in for a second. Breathe, relaxing further down. Feel your back, the warmth in the base of your spine. Let it continue to flow down your body now, that warmth traveling into your legs. With the back of your legs sinking. And let it flow out through your toes. Now let your head roll to the right. And you hold that stretch. And breathe in. And out. Roll it back. And let your head roll the other way. Nice deep breath in again through your lungs. And out. Roll the head back. Let's move now. Your fingers. Let's move our toes. Let's circle our hands and our feet round. A little bit more movement. Turn them the other way. Circle the other way around. And then relax, release. Bring your arms to your sides now. Start bending your knees if they're not already bent. And then gently rock up and down. Feel your pelvis moving, imprinting. Feel the spine, then gently arching. Okay, and back to neutral. Put your feet together, knees together. Drop your knees to your side. And as you roll over, start opening your eyes. Make sure there's nothing around you that you're going to trip over. And then we're going to push ourselves up. And we're going to go all the way around as we come onto all fours, everybody. So from all fours, don't come up straight away. I just want you to walk your hands to your knees. Tuck those toes underneath you. Now push your heels down. Let's just see that stretch. If you can now, walk your feet to your hands. If that's too much, hands to your feet. So heel toes, heel toes, heel toes. Drop your head. Just hold the stretch. Now connect that center. Stack your spine slowly up. Gently, gently. Head up last. Pull your shoulders down. Now let's all stand nice and tall. Okay, so as we stand, let's finish off fully awakening, arms forwards, everyone. Let's ski. You ready? Full breath in, lift up and out. And again, full breath in and out. Last ski, in and breathe out. Feet go wider. Cross your hands in front of you. Ladies, get ready now as we go down and lift it up. And finishing off, ready for the rest of our day. Full breath in. Down you go, reaching up. Bend your elbows. Well done, everyone. Thank you.